Good morning, Hargrave High School. It's John Stuckey from Friendswood. Looking forward to seeing your show today at the Aldine Invitational Marching Festival. Hope the comments you get will help you as you get ready for next week's UIL. Like the way you guys came on the field in an organized and dignified manner. You set up real good. Your opening set's in pretty good shape. Spacing seems to be pretty good from what I can see. Got a pretty good sized group out there, which I like to see also.
Will be Hargrave High School Band from Huffman ISD, directed by Chris Works, Brian Best, Bryce Campbell.
Yeah, your uniforms look real good on this field.
And Cassie Stoll.
There's something about that red and black that just seems to stand out real well.
The band music program includes Reelin In The Years, Rikki, Don't Lose That Number, Peg, and Josie. Drum major is your band.
I like programs like this, something the crowd can identify with.
You may begin your performance for the Aldine ISD Marching Band Invitational.
Okay, good opening. Your horns up was real sharp, real together, real clean. Good opening presentation. Hey, so far you're playing wise. I hear individuals sticking out too much. You got one trumpet's playing, trumpet player that playing incredibly well. I really like hearing him or her play, but unfortunately I hear him or her, but not much else. She's sticking out too much. You got to stay within the ensemble. Yeah, more clarity in a dee da 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 da. There's a little more clarity in the accompaniment. Your chord changes. A little more, maybe a little space would help. A little more clear tongue starts. The other thing that will help, make sure we have more second and third parts being played. I hear a lot of top parts. God, even there on a trio, a little better balance with the bottom parts would have been nice. Hey, so far the marching seems to be pretty good. Your step-offs are pretty clean. Your stops are pretty clean. You have some pretty good clarity there. It's just the clarity in the playing. It's just not quite there yet. You might space dee da 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 dee da da da. Maybe space out a little bit. It might clear up the lines a little bit. Yeah, I really like this flute player to just about to cross the 40 right now to my right. She's rolling her feet real well, especially the short step size. And make sure everybody does that. She could be a good role model for that. Now, a lot of you are doing pretty good foot rolls, but on your shorter step size, you need to exaggerate it a little bit more. Otherwise, you're going to look like you're shuffling your feet even if you're not really doing so. Yeah, more middle parts, more second and third parts, or even if there's not second or third parts, but more second. Okay, try to maintain your spacing when you're moving forward and backwards here. And the best way to do that is just maintain the integrity of the spacing to the person you can see. Don't worry about the person behind you. That's his job. But try to maintain the spacing between you and the person you can see. And if the person the other behind you is doing the same, you'll be in good shape. Yeah, and go back to that one trumpet. It's playing great, but here, way too much of him and not much of everybody else. I mean, I'd have that kid in my band any day. Yeah, that's cute. Yeah, y'all are doing some good things visually. Your marching's pretty clean overall. Yeah, pretty good spacing. A few minor flaws in it, but not too bad. Da 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 da. Hey, hit that first note a little bit more firmly. Da 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 da. Get it. A little better start with it. Yeah, pretty good direction change there. I like the way that most people are using all counts to get there, and they're equal steps. You know, you're doing pretty good with that too. You always want to make your step sizes equal. However, you use all counts on every set you do, and you're doing a reasonably good job with that. And you're doing a good job with knowing when to step off too. I haven't seen too much in the way of people leaving early or late. Yeah, that one didn't look too good. Now you want to get the clarity of the forms here, the group and the saxons, clarinets between the 40 and 45 to my left, and the kind of the diagonal look, but tubas, saxophones, marching baritones over on the left. It looked kind of cluttered. Yeah, you maintain the form of the circles pretty good. The big one's going to be harder to do because of virtue of the size of it. But you always look inside the curve, see where you are in it. Yeah, and you got the first trumpet part, and then you had a kind of a pyramid going the opposite and downward to get that second entrance a little stronger. A big diagonal here on the right. You almost hit it. Yeah, you want to block. You want to balance your chords better. Okay, you got to work on the playing here at the end. Okay, don't overblow your best sound here. You lost your pitch center pretty bad on that last note. You don't overblow. Stay within yourselves. Nothing louder than lovely. You want to make, you want to have good balance, good blend, good pitch. Overall your pitch wasn't too bad, most of the time. But my biggest issue when you're playing was just, the balance. It was just not good. Put it bluntly. You had just too much individual playing that sticking out, and I don't know if that's because you have too many people not playing much and just holding the horn more than playing the horn. If that's the issue, you guys need to step up and learn your music a little bit better. If that's the issue, but you don't want it to sound like you have just a few people playing and everybody else just marching and looking good. Because overall your marching is pretty good, but you got to fix the balance. And if you can do that in the next week, I think you got a good chance of doing very well next week. Generally, it's at the very end of the show. Your marching was pretty good. You had some good individual work. Your files were pretty good. Your spacing was pretty good. You did a lot of good, clean things in your maneuvering on the field. So get your playing as good as the marching, and I think you guys will be in great shape for next week. Best of luck to you. Enjoyed seeing you today.